Let's see, time now is 10 minutes past 6. It is a huge day for England's cricketers who play Australia in the semi-finals of the World Cup at Edgbaston.
Yeah, and Mike is, of course, there for us this morning. Morning, Mike.
Good morning, right by the boundary. Look at this for a stage for sport. One of the great occasions this year, really. Edgbaston, 25,000 fans will be packed in here from 10:30 roaring on the teams. As England, well, they are trying to make a bit of history here. For the first time in over a generation, they haven't played in a semi-final of the World Cup in a knockout game since, well, 1992. All those years gone by. Today they've got their chance against, though, the reigning champions, the perennial semi-finalists, it seems. You know, Australia have won this tournament 4 out of the last 5 times. As I say, they are defending the title, but they are vulnerable because they did lose their last group game against South Africa, while you feel that England might just be on a roll after suffering a few wobbles in the group stage, the round-robin stage. They had to win their last 2 games against India here and New Zealand, and they did that. So England are feeling confident. I'm delighted to say I'm joined by 2 very special guests at this time in the morning. Thanks for getting up. Steve Elworthy, the Managing Director of the ICC Cricket Men's World Cup. Hi, Steve. And Katie Ritchie, Head of National Programmes at the England and Wales Cricket Board. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning.
Let's start with you, Steve. Just as a whole then, how has this tournament gone for you? And the relief that England did manage to get out of jail and make the semi-finals. How important was that?
Yeah, listen, it's been an incredible journey, actually, and you think of how long we've been planning the tournament, and we're down to the last 2 games, so it's been incredible. I think for me, really, the cricket has done a lot of the talking. There's been some unbelievable cricket, and then obviously the vibrancy of the crowds that we've seen, so it's been fantastic. But I think today is going to be a huge game for the tournament.
Absolutely. More from you in a moment, Steve. Katie, how well has it been received then in terms of on the TV and crowds and in terms of engaging the next generation? Do you think this has been the tournament that's really helped the nation fall in love with the game again?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the stadiums have been a sellout, which is fantastic news. But I guess for me, more importantly, we've engaged 1 million kids. We've had a schools programme, clubs have thrown open their doors to new children, and we've had more kids than ever take part in All-Stars cricket, our entry-level programme. So it's just been a fantastic summer for the sport.
Fantastic. And how important would it be if England could go all the way on Sunday? They'd have to beat New Zealand after Australia and win the World Cup for the first time. What would that do you think?
It just gives us a platform to raise the profile of what we're doing even more. We've got a fantastic few years coming up, huge investments into schools cricket, a real focus on women and girls. So it just gives us the opportunity to amplify everything that we're doing even more.
Steve, in terms of bringing it to the nation, Sky TV have said that if England do make the final, we'll make it free to everybody. Yeah,
absolutely. I think both Sky and BBC are incredibly important partners to both the ICC and the ECB. So I think from a tournament point of view, that'll be outstanding. It'll be fantastic that the nation can see it.
And of course, we've got the Ashes to come, but this is a one-off, 50 overs aside. And you can sum up how in one-day cricket, even though Australia are the reigning champions, anything can happen.
Yeah, I think that's always been the case. You know, tournament time cricket is different, and often form pre a tournament doesn't necessarily mean success during the tournament, as we've seen. And you look at some of the results, how good they've been, and even yesterday, it was 100 overs played over 2 days. We ended up with a reserve day for the first time in a number of tournaments, and it was an incredible game of cricket. I think you probably thought on the first day maybe New Zealand were out of it, but then to come back like they did, it was incredible. And you know, we've got another really tasty head up today, so that'll be fantastic.
Steve, Katie, thanks very much indeed. Yeah, it was an incredible day yesterday. I'm sure an incredible day to come. We had a little shower earlier, but